All right. Peace. This is 11 Black. Welcome back. I am JD. I'm here with a beautiful brother of mine.
It's your boy Scoop, regular.
You already know. T is there as well.
Hi.
Yeah, there we go. What a beautiful, joyous week. What a beautiful, joyous month. In the last couple of months, we've been tapping in with these recordings and stuff like that. I'm very happy to see, people tuning in, people tapping in.
Facts.
Appreciate all the support and the love and continue to support. Scoot, talk to me. How was your week?
It's good, man. Had a good weekend. I ain't do much, honestly. Stay in the house, I think, most of the weekend. Just relax.
I'm about to practice that shit, bro.
Save a lot of money, man.
I'm about to start practicing homebody vibes. Like I'm a homebody naturally. It's just that if I'm outside, you catch me outside, I'm outside. You get what I'm saying?
It was funny you say that because we don't catch you outside.
You gotta catch me outside.
That's the crazy part.
You gotta catch me outside. I'll be like, if I'm at work and you be like, yo, pop through somewhere, blah, blah, blah. 90% of the time, I just might. 90%.
Yeah.
10%, nah, I'm good, man. I'm tapped.
Yeah, I've been trying to save money, so that's why I be in the crib a lot.
Yeah,
like, you know how hard it is out here. You go outside, spend $100, blinking, like, for real. So,
bro,
I just be in the crib, bro.
I went to dinner a while ago. For two.
Mm.
I had 2 drinks. Well, I had 1 drink. They had 1 drink. We had food, of course. You ain't no fucking...
Like real food, like bites?
Nah, like real food. There's bites.
Okay.
But you not no savage. You gotta get a lot of shit. I don't know if you that type of person that ordered a lot of food for the table.
Just get the wings. That's all I care about.
See,
everything
that's
else,
bullshit.
I'm picky though, so that's why I don't
you
eat
don't
too
really
much.
tap in.
Yeah.
Man, I see about 8 things that I want on the menu. So sometimes I'll be like, all right, let's go for 5. Let's calm it down. Let's go for 5. Because you gotta I'm a shared bite type of dude. Let's share it. Man, when I got that bill, boy, no dessert. I just want to make sure. We understand. That bill said $210. Hello.
1 drink.
Hello. 1 drink, nigga. Matter of fact, I didn't even like this drink. I drank it because I had to. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't complain about drinks like that.
You don't send
I ain't gonna send it back.
Yeah.
$210 before gratuity?
From 5 apps?
So that's $250 on the bill.
That's crazy.
$250, boy, for 2 people, bro. I'm like, yo, why did I even go outside?
I haven't spent that much in a very long time.
Because you don't be outside. You do.
No, but I'm saying like when I do go out with someone, whether it's my friend, bro.
You're a hoe ass nigga when you like my friend.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying my friends. Usually it's like be one that's not a bunch of us.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like me and Najee.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go out with other people. You know what I'm saying? And it'd never be like. And we have more than 1 drink.
Yeah, for sure.
Never $250.
It's never 2 times. See, my problem is I go to different places.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? I go to places that might be, if you from New York, you might be familiar with Greenpoint. You might be familiar with, certain parts of Williamsburg, Fort Greene area, the new Fort Greene now. So yeah, I know that it's gonna be a little bill. Like I know it's gonna be a bill.
Yeah.
This bill, no matter what.
At least 200.
You can sneeze is gonna be $150.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You can sneeze. Matter of fact, I took my mother out recently. Nigga, we was on Franklin.
Yeah.
The bill was $150.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's some spots over there.
What are we talking about? $150?
You drinks too?
For 2. How much drinks? Mama Dukes, she want another drink.
Drinks be like $16. That's what it is.
No. She be like, so the drinks be like 16. No, she had sangrias. It was on happy hour.
Oh, happy hour 150 is.
Hey, you feel me? Like, what are we doing? I can't even go out to enjoy a meal with my mother without spending $150 before gratuity. Hello.
You gotta go to BBQs.
BBQ?
Back to basics.
And you know what's funny? My mother will accept that.
Yeah, babe.
She gonna get a Henny Colada.
Yeah.
But I feel like BBQs, Red Lobster, no matter where you take somebody, you spend $150 max, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong here?
It depends on what you're doing. Like, I feel like if you're getting 1 drink in the meal, you're not getting mad appetizers. I think You get it like
that's the problem. That's my problem right there.
you get like 100. You get like 100, bro. Honestly, you get like 100.
Appetizers. It's really me ordering food because it's not even a drinks part. I can stay away from the drinks. You know what I mean? Most places I'm like,
yeah,
you know
see,
what?
I don't get it. Yeah, I just be like, yeah,
I'm good. I don't need a drink here. It's the food, bro. Like I'm a foodie, but like I'm restricted because obviously I don't eat meat. But like it's the way New York don't make sense, bro. When I went to Arizona, I barely sniffed $100 going out to restaurants.
Yeah.
Barely sniffed it.
That's true.
Barely. I'm like, yo, what are we talking about here? And I had drinks. I was getting floored. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And it's good shit. I was
getting floored.
Okay. I don't know if we're going to tap into anything pertaining to this necessarily because you don't watch.
Yeah.
But
I'm familiar.
But you're familiar.
Yeah.
There's a show on Netflix called Beauty in Black. It's so funny because I wish T was in front of the camera because she had such an opinion on this. Yeah. But I respect it because I understand it. Like I get it 1,050%. And neither is she wrong about her opinion.
What's the opinion, man?
Her opinion is, well, she has a mic actually. Yeah, but before you get into it, Beauty in Black is a show on Netflix by Tyler Perry.
Okay.
We all know what that means. As soon as you say Tyler Perry, niggas know. Right? To me, I take that show as black soap opera. And I'm very much so okay with that. It's like a Tubi show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know what I came here for. I know what I came here for. I came here for some shit to entertain me. And they'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to watch shit like that when I want to watch shit like that. So I know what I went there for.
Yeah.
If you don't want no ignorant shit between black culture or whatever that is, I understand, I respect it. 1,000%. But T, go ahead.
Well, beyond just entertainment, okay. I just think there's just so many things to go at, but I'll keep it brief.
No, kill this nigga. Yeah,
Well, I would say that Tyler Perry needs to be exiled.
Jesus.
That's kind of crazy.
Exiled.
That's kind of crazy.
Exiled. Because his art is so counterproductive to black culture. It's a misrepresentation. I understand like having some salacious things in your material like they do in soap operas to, you know, like it's entertaining and it's exaggeration and we understand that. But when you make a bunch of evil black characters and there's no redeeming qualities about them, there's no humanity in them, you're mishandling your authority as a public figure, I guess, in the black community. People love Tyler Perry, especially church-going black people love Tyler Perry. That's where he came from.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it from that point of view, but I feel like if it was on Tubi, would it matter? Would it matter? Like, would you still look at it through the same lens?
Hell yeah, and I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I feel like people go to Tubi for that.
Tubi for that.
So it's like when it's here, they're like, okay, it's cool.
I don't think the problem necessarily is Tyler Perry. I think the problem is us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying because we.
You think?
No, I'm saying because we support that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right, we gotta watch it regardless. Yeah,
like we watch that type of shit regardless. Like, let's be honest, if the show was super positive, nobody would probably tap in. There's a lot of shows that's like positive, and I will mention this. There is a way for shows to do it where like people aren't necessarily good, but T had a point with this. Like the storytelling is so great. You don't necessarily like dislike the show. It doesn't feel like you shitting on black people in a way. You get what I'm saying? Or showing us in the worst light that you can show us. I completely get that point. And if you're coming from that standpoint, 1,000%. I mean, there's plenty of shows like maybe Queen Sugar is a really good show that they have not evil characters, but like villains, if you will. And, but the writing is so good, you kind of like not root for the villain, but you understand them in a way. And the Beauty in Black, all the characters every single character ain't shit. And I've never really seen.
And they don't give a fuck.
No. I've never seen that. I've actually never seen that. So I don't know if it's just, he trying to do some innovative shit. Like, let's make all characters.
Yeah, possibly.
That could be that.
Yeah, possibly.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to cut homie bill. But listen, and he pays black actors really well. From every black actor that tap in,
right.
Yo, Tyler Perry paid me the most out of my whole career.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want to, like, although he paints black people in a certain light, we also got to go back to the movies and the shows that he painted us in a great light. You know what I'm saying?
But now that he's up, he's feeding into the formula and he's exploiting black people and our pain and selling it back to us.
I mean,
because there's like, so from a screenwriting perspective, like it's screenwriting 101. Like when you craft a character, like regardless of their flaws, you have to be able to relate to them and see the humanity in them. And that's the point of having humanity in characters, for relatability. And that just brings up the entertainment value. This writing is so bad. It's all shock value. The whole shit is shock value. And the way that he tells these stories is not of a person who's invested in the black community at all.
I agree with that.
I mean, listen, I never watched the show, so I don't know how egregious these things are. Shit. But I was gonna say I wouldn't go that far to say like he's not for the black community. And he's been up for a very long time. He didn't just start getting up in 2025, 2024, or the 2020 period. He's been up for a very long time. So I wouldn't say that he's only doing this now because he's up. He don't give a fuck. I just think that maybe he's trying to push the envelope a little bit and try something new, and it might not be working.
But also, you did say that, which I understand. Like you was like, yo, maybe he just feeding into it.
Yeah, and then that too. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I believe he sees the comments, sees social media, and he feeds into it. Like it works because if it's not broke,
don't why fix it?
Yeah, so it's like it's.
I'm not even gonna lie. He has, but like this thing's been going on for years.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he has a show that's based on the White House or some shit, and it's fucking egregious. It's all his shows is egregious. By the way, I want this to be clear.
Yes. Please pay attention to how he paints black women. Please pay attention to how he paints black men.
What?
Like, this is not like...
Wait.
When you create art, like, this is a reflection also of your sentiments. What you want to do. What messages you want to...
I think... I don't know how powerful this guy is. So I don't even know. Because I do understand where you're coming from. I do think that he kind of puts black women in a position as of late in power, right? But then when they're in power,
mishandle
it. They mishandle it. Or as power unchecked, same thing, where like, yo, why the hell is she so vicious? Like,
yo.
Like I see some shit like, kiss my shoes, bitch. Like, whoa. Why is that even a line?
Can we just talk about in the beginning of Beauty and Black how it fucking opens with a woman who's apparently a prostitute and like she's talking to her pimp, or is he her pimp or her trick? Who knows? We don't know in the first episode. We don't know if he's her pimp or her trick. But apparently she fucked up with this dude. Yeah. So she's trying to like redeem herself by going down on him. And he's like, get up, stupid bitch. Like she goes to suck his dick. He's like, get your dumb ass up.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy.
That's the brother. I forgot the brother's name. He's laced throughout the whole show. He's laced throughout the whole show. Yeah. And the girl he's talking about, her name is Kimmy on the show, right? The girl she's talking about, her name is Kimmy. Now, Kimmy just got a sad, pouty face the whole time. That's the bad situation about it. All the acting is bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is true.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's low budget. That's Tyler Perry trying to save money. Even though he's up, that's what I'm telling you. This nigga is milking the system.
Yeah, but not only is he trying to save money, he's like trying to get the scenes out fast. Like that's what I've heard. Like they do this shit like this.
He's a capitalist, y'all. Go ahead.
Well,
I'm done.
Well, it's nothing necessarily. I know, like capitalists and socialists, like that's a whole conversation. That's a whole separate conversation. But I don't really see the issue, right, with doing what he does. You get what I'm saying? As far as if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like these niggas love that shit, bro.
That's what I think it is. From down to the wardrobe, the wigs. I think. It's intentional.
It's super intentional.
Like he's just doing what he's been doing.
Because he can do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do like something really good on purpose.
Yeah, he has the means to. I think he's just tapping into While I haven't been a fan of it since the beginning, so I don't know how his earlier productions were.
Yeah.
But you know, if we're used to like the low budget, quote unquote, like films from him, he's gonna keep doing that. That's his style. That's his niche. Is it progressive? Probably not. But does he have to be progressive? You know what I'm saying? It's like we know him for what we know him for. And that's
what black directors do you believe are progressive? Because you know the same thing
John
could go.
Singleton.
Huh?
John Singleton was.
John Singleton was
they got some back. People got stuff to say about him too.
Yeah, so, because John Singleton, Boys in the Hood, was Friday John Singleton movie or no?
That's Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
No, I believe John Singleton directed
it, right?
Ice Cube.
No.
Ice Cube was John Singleton's protege, and so he created.
It wasn't Ice Cube.
Friday
it was somebody else. It was
mentorship.
Ice Cube. I mean, excuse me. It wasn't John Singleton. It was somebody else.
Somebody else.
I can't remember his name. I know a face, but I can't remember his name.
Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, even Snowfall in the beginning. These are all black traumas.
Yeah, but these characters are versatile, though.
No, they are versatile.
Like, and they're very much a representative of people who really live in the hood. Like, there's some fucked up shit that we gotta get into, but at the same time, like, they're still stand-up citizens.
You
cried when Ricky got shot. You didn't say like Ricky got shot because he was a thug.
Right. No, 1,000%. I do agree that John Singleton showcased humanity in black people. 1,000%. I would say the same thing for Tyler Perry. In the very beginning, when he used to work for Lionsgate, when like the him and the Lionsgate movies, The Diary of a Mad Black Woman, the fucking Good Deeds, and all these damn movies in the beginning that had really good quality, but also with really good actors. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna play with good actors. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna play with them and then put them on soap opera vibe. You get what I'm saying? So I do think Tyler Perry, I think he just does really well in both, and for different reasons and different vibes. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, a lot of people like shit on fucking Lena Hathaway. Is that her name? Lena Hathaway?
Lena.
No, what's her
name? Anne Hathaway?
Black woman, right?
No, the black woman. Yeah, what's her name?
Black woman, no hair.
She's gay.
It's like Lena.
I don't know.
Lena Waithe.
Yeah, it's like
Lena Waithe. I said Hathaway.
No, wait. You're talking about Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Lena Waithe. A lot of people talk about her. I don't know necessarily too much shit about her to be like, yo, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people gonna come for these, black directors and like things of that nature. All I would want from a black director, if I, if I'm tapping in, is like, yo, showcase both, right? Or like showcase humanity within black people. And I do think Tyler Perry now, especially with these new shows, absolutely not. It's egregious all around. But the old shit, yeah, man.
You have a point, because in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, he was showcasing a woman who was in a fucked up situation and like she retaliated. And you felt for her. You like celebrated.
You felt for her. You rooted for her. Shamar Moore. You saw that ending scene
in that bathtub scene.
Bathtub scene when she got that revenge on it.
Pushed him in the tub.
She pushed him in the tub. Yeah, you root for that. Yeah, she did. He did his thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Early days. We ain't talking about now.
But I would say that Tyler Perry's potentially just out of touch with like what is going on in the black world right now.
Could be that.
And he's the only one writing his shit.
Yeah, he is.
It's like in that show, it's like if you hire like other screenwriters like a Tiana or
would you because you're a screenwriter.
Yeah.
And that's why you just mentioned yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Would you how would you talk to Tyler in that situation? Like, hey, I don't think that's right.
I think that he probably has an ego. I feel like there's probably little room to talk to him like that. I think that would be like the showrunner and be like, I was just trying to be an advocate for accurate representation. It's kind of like Prentice Penny. He was the showrunner for Insecure, black man. And Issa Rae wrote black male characters, but he had to fight for her to make sure she was accurately representing black men. But it's so great to have someone in that space.
In that space, yeah. I love that. Well, that's just that. Speaking of black men, I don't know why you laugh, man. Why you laugh?
Someone just seen his face when you said that.
Well, because this had a good. I feel like it was a lot of good talking points.
Great, a lot of them.
Yeah,
I think all of them were, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Well, maybe not the one that everybody's keep hitting him for backlash for, because y'all felt like it was like not necessarily.
I mean, I feel like people dragging it, but that's regular.
Let me ask you a question. before I tap in with that situation, what is your definition of masculinity? In your terms. Now you don't gotta go dictionary route.
I don't even know. It's such like a loaded question. I don't even know how to even like answer that. What's masculinity? Standing up for yourself. Being a person of your word. Being strong, like physically, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just knowing what you want, going after it. Don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I believe being masculine is, providing for yourself and others. You know what I'm saying? Someone who I can look to for guidance. But I mean, it's that word is like so, it's hard to explain because those same things that I just named could go for women as well. I don't think it's a male
or fat. Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's hard to answer that, because when you think masculine, you think men, but the qualities that come with being masculine, a woman can have as well. And I wouldn't consider her to be masculine, depending on what it is. And
do you believe like a woman can have masculine and feminine energy?
And both. They do. We both. Yeah, supposed to have. And we have feminine energy as well. Yeah, I believe we both.
I don't know necessarily what the definition of masculinity to me necessarily is, because it's so diverse. You know what I'm saying? And like you just said, like masculinity is the same, could go for the same as women. You get what I'm saying? How I see it is, you know what I mean, you a man, you carry yourself as such. Like, you know what I mean, you sit down, you got your legs open and shit. Like, how the fuck Scoot sitting down right here? Like, he fucking...
that man spread.
Like, he got that man spread.
My pants tight as hell, that's why.
And I love a man spread,
guys.
Men who are listening, I love a man spread.
You love a man spread?
Oh, I love it. I love women. I love men, but I love a men spread.
I don't want them to rip.
Actually. I'll be waiting.
I'm stuck like this.
It's so horny. It's so funny. I like a man. I think to me, just holds a room when he comes in. You know what I mean? He has a presence. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't like outshine anybody else's. You get what I'm saying? He knows when to lead. He knows when to listen, and he knows when to like to follow. You know, I think, a lot of men feel like, as far as masculinity, they feel like in order to lead, you can't follow. I disagree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you gotta sometimes follow those that might know more than you in order for you to lead properly. You get what I'm saying? As a man, I feel like, and this is just probably people in general, you shouldn't be afraid to fail, because in order for you to get to a certain level and for you to provide, you need to fail on a lot of different things, right? But I can't possibly say that I've learned that from one particular man. Like, I didn't learn how to be a man through my father. You get what I'm saying? Like, that would be, and I'm not saying my father was like not a man or nothing like that, or whatever the case may be, but I'm saying that like, it takes a village,
Right, yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think, the reason why this masculinity conversation came about is because Anthony Mackie was on the Pivot podcast. He's basically discussing how American masculinity has disappeared, or like it's becoming non-existent because of society or the media and things of that nature. I don't know what the fuck American masculinity is. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest.
Yeah, I think his point of view was sexuality based.
Do you feel that way?
No, it has to be. That's the only thing he was talking about. It had to be that, because like
sexuality based how? Because a gay man can be masculine.
Well, maybe he doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, he doesn't feel that way.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he feels otherwise. But I think him saying that was rooted in sexuality, in a sense of like, maybe he feels like they're trying to make men less masculine, or emasculate men, push like same-sex agenda on people, whether it be kids or just people in general. I believe that's what he believed, and that's what he meant when he said that. Because with American, I think he believed that I don't know, but I think he believes that it's only happening here in America, which is why he said American masculinity, because I don't think it's a global.
It's a global thing.
I think it's happening in America.
It ties back into the Doji conversation, but we don't gotta rehash that necessarily. But do you feel like there's an attack on masculinity? Like,
nah, I don't.
Sexuality.
I don't. I just think that same sex is becoming more normalized. And I feel like because it's becoming more normalized, people who are like hyper masculine feel threatened by it.
Yeah.
That's really what I think it is.
Yeah.
Literally. I think it's becoming more prevalent, and the more you see it, the more you feel like they're trying to push you out. But it's like, nah, they're getting more comfortable, and that's a good thing. You want people to feel comfortable in themselves. I don't believe they're pushing it. I just believe that they're wanting people to live in their truth. Inclusion. Yeah, exactly. I want people to live in their truth. Obviously you hear, within entertainment, for example, people say that people want them to do things that are like not heterosexual to get further. Now that's something different as far as like, pushing out on people. But outside of that, just seeing like more same-sex inclusion in TV shows or movies or cartoons, I think it's just them trying to be progressive. It may come off as detrimental. I'm not the person to say that, but I can see why someone would feel that way. But I think people are just overall just trying to be progressive and trying to push the envelope and make people feel more comfortable in coming out if they haven't come out already, and just living their truth. That's what I think it is.
I mean, I don't have kids, so I can't necessarily speak on what cartoons is now trying to portray. Or what the school systems is now trying to portray, but I can tell you what I've heard, and it's becoming more relevant that, same-sex education is becoming a little bit more rampant in the school systems and your cartoons and shit. I don't know if that's necessarily a problem because it's just real life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I do think it's a problem with introducing kids to sexual preference too early. You get what I'm saying? Like, let kids be a kid. I didn't know what straight, gay, bi, or nothing was until I was of age to know that shit.
I still don't sometimes. All these new names they come out. I don't even know what's what, bro. I just be like, what does cis mean? I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
some things I'm saying. I don't even know what's going on sometimes. That's why I be like, yo, I'm still learning.
Yeah. See, that's just us being like ignorant to the vibes, or like, but at least it's not us being arrogant, because it's not like we're afraid to like learn these things. We just don't know. Right. You get what I'm saying? Now, that's fine, right? But the problem is forcing it on kids too early. I do have problems with shit like that, because even the same thing goes for violence. I don't want my kids knowing things too early. You get what I'm saying? Now, if they do ask about, hey, dad, what's this thing about nigga? Like, what's the slavery thing? What's whatever the case is at a certain age? I'm here to answer that. Or obviously the school systems. Well, we'll see, because they trying to take out every fucking thing in the school systems. But I just don't want I want my child to be a child. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to have to think too much about the world's problems or the world's issues or diversity and things of that nature too early. It's just unnecessary.
I think that might be hard to do if your kid goes to like public school.
Right.
And by public, I don't mean like,
you don't mean like our public school.
Yeah, I mean just like public, like private school, with other kids around. If you're not like homeschooling them, because they spend more time in school than they spend at home.
That's true.
So they might be exposed to some that you don't teach them, but another kid or maybe the teacher or whatever. So, and they're gonna come home and have questions. So you necessarily might not be able to control.
That's what I'm
what
saying.
they're exposed to.
I ain't worried about that.
Saying?
Yeah. And later in life, I ain't worried about that, to be very honest, because I felt like we had a moment in time where we could have just been kids and not necessarily worry about bullshit other than gangs. You get what I'm saying?
But I ain't gonna lie, I have a bunch of friends that have kids.
Yeah.
And I've never heard them complain or say like they have those fears or issues with their kid.
Right.
Like as far as them like, I guess growing up too fast, for lack of better words, like, or just learning about things, or for example, with the same-sex situation, I've never heard any of my friends with kids come home and say, or in conversation say, like, my kid came home asking about this, or.
But not saying your peoples, but a lot of people don't talk to their kids.
That's also true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's also true.
A lot of people don't talk to their kids.
Talk at them.
They talk at them.
Yeah, that's also true.
Do this, pick this up.
You think our generation is doing that to the kids? I know,
Well, like
our
talking?
parents, because I know our parents do that to us. Talk.
Well, like talk at us.
Yeah, you think like people like around our age group is talking at their kids the same way they? I think it's like
I do think it's passed down. I do.
I think it's changing now.
I think it's passed down. But I've seen people like talk to their kids like, "Hey, how was your day?" Like, and they sit down and like really chat with their kids. I've seen it.
Mm.
But for the most part, I've also seen people that kids raising kids, like people that's younger than us that would have kids, and I see them yelling at their kids.
Yeah,
where that is just passed down shit. Like you think that's just how it goes. You don't. Yeah, exactly. Stressed out. Could be a lot of different fucking reasons that we don't know. And to me, I think if you only get to know the kids or like what's going on in the kids' like point of view range if you talk to your kids. So now if that's why I'm saying like parents be telling me like people like at least friends of mine that talk to their kids, hey, yo, this is what they pushing for real in this motherfucker. Like they going a little, you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is I'd rather not let that happen. And that was another conversation within that podcast with Anthony Mackie. You know what I'm saying? How he's raising his boys to be men. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means. And, if he leaves the house, his 15-year-old son is going to look after the house. You know what I'm saying? Because, what he said was all that celeb shit go out the door if somebody comes through this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what a 15-year-old kid is supposed to be doing.
Yeah, he didn't elaborate on that.
But I like what you said via in the group chat, where it's like, what's the difference between a 15-year-old kid guarding the house and an 18-year-old kid signing up for war?
Yeah, 17 for real.
Yeah, that's actually 18, a really fantastic point.
I feel like it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Because I personally don't believe that the brain development of an 18-year-old, 17-year-old is any different from a 15-year-old. That's my personal opinion. I don't believe it's any different. Can it be? Yes. But I feel like people are teaching their kids to defend themselves, and especially like in the South, teaching their kids how to use guns. So I don't think it's a far-fetched idea to tell your 15-year-old son who's probably going on 16 how to protect the house and what to do if it's an emergency or an intruder or whatever have you. Because protect the house, I don't think he really meant defend it, right?
I think he meant that.
Like, go get the gun and like...
I think he exactly...
It could just mean like, yo, get your mother, your buds together, go here. Like, it could be that. It don't have to, because that's still like someone who's in charge, who's leading us to safety.
To safety.
So I don't really think he meant like stand your ground, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he also didn't elaborate. So that was up to him, to be interpreted. Well, he left it up.
He left it up for the interpretation.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Would you, if you had a daughter, would you do that same thing to your daughter?
To tell her to defend the house when I'm gone? Absolutely not.
Okay, hold on. You got a son. You can do that to your son?
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
Right, but
I'm just asking. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No. I'm saying because like that's a good question. That is a good question. But
the daughter's 15. She's of age. She's athletic.
Yeah, I'm still gonna tell her to take care of her mom. I'm still gonna tell her like.
Why you laughing?
Athletic.
She's athletic. I don't know.
She's a little brolic.
Like she look brolic. She's brolic. She went to gymnastics all her life.
Nah, I'm definitely still gonna tell her that the same rules still apply as far as like take care of your siblings, look after them, but it ain't gonna be in a sense of like defending them to that regard. Like look after them is different because I feel like men and women play different roles. Like some of them we share on the same playing field, but then there's other ones that I feel like women are more suited for. I feel like other ones that men are more suited for. And I feel like, I think everyone agrees because like we do know there are roles whether we want to.
Regardless of what it is, like,
if you're by yourself, then obviously you gotta do it on your own. But if you had someone there, you probably wouldn't do it. Like for example, women live by themselves. they take out the trash. They live by themselves.
Yeah, right.
But if they had a man, they wouldn't take out the trash.
They wouldn't be taking out the trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. You know what I'm
$1,000%.
saying?
I want to say that my dad, I remember the first time my dad left me at his house because my parents aren't together. I was at my dad's house. He left me at his house and he went to work all day. This nigga did not tell me he left. Who does that?
I mean,
I figured it out after a few hours. I'm like, I don't think he's coming back.
I'm like, maybe it was implied.
No, that's crazy.
Maybe it was implied.
No, that's crazy.
I'm going to work. I mean,
I was like 12 or 13. I'm like, nigga.
Oh, that's
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And the niggas break into cribs over there.
Exactly.
No, that's crazy. I do. See, okay, I got a question. Would you teach your daughter how to shoot a gun at 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
how to use a condom?
Wait, hold on.
Wait, how you get there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No,
of course.
You would?
Of course. You have to. No, you have to. You have to.
Of course.
But I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Yes, I would. I was gonna say I think that some of her mother should tell her, but I feel like as a man, you both got to.
All my girlfriends and cousins, whatever, who had their dad tell them about sex, they just ended up just making better decisions sexually.
Yeah,
maybe a thing to that.
This might be a scientific situation for that.
But as far as like with gun, I would, because guns are not gender. I don't think only men should handle guns.
1,000%.
Right, so I would do both. Yeah,
you don't think that?
I mean, women in the military, women are law enforcement. So I mean, it goes without saying.
But if you ask a lot of fathers, would you take your daughter to a gun range? Especially like
that shit's badass.
Especially city shit. Especially city niggas.
I'm taking her. That's badass.
They probably be like,
she probably want to go though because it's loud. She might be scared. She want to.
Why the boy can't be scared?
He might be scared too. But hold on. But if you're asking me personally, if we're playing a game of odds, I don't think there's a very high clip of boys that'll be scared to shoot a gun versus
a woman being afraid.
I don't think that.
That's very.
I don't believe that. Because I'm sure you have. Because I'm sure you're gonna have like outliers, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's gonna be the majority. No.
That's very interesting. That's the point. Like I'm saying it because I feel like I know the answer for most men that may have daughters. Like, nah. They probably wouldn't.
Why not though? I don't know why not.
Their daughter in like fucking girly shit. They want their daughter to be like a girl's girl.
So
baby.
Is that not like patriarchal?
I want that.
It's called. I learned this in therapy recently. It's called.
I love this.
Benevolent sexism. And it's even when you pay for a woman on a date, that's even sexism. But it's sexism that we accept.
Hey,
I thought you'd be nice.
I'm done being a sexist. I'm done being a sexist. I don't want to be a sexist no more. Fuck a benevolent what do you call it?
Malevolent.
I'm done being a sexist. Oh, God. Yeah. Hey, what? Yeah. Yo, matter of fact, hey, love, I can't pay for this.
I love women too much.
I love women too much. And I can't be a sexist. I'm a feminist. So in order for me to be a true feminist, we got to split this. What is it? Split or I got to give her the bill?
Which one is it?
Whatever it works. For my pockets to go lighter, we going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? What? Believing it? Yeah. That's the name of the pod.
Yeah, that's the pod.
Believing in sex.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying the word right.
Malevolent, but it's
we gonna get your therapist. We might have to get your therapist on here.
Yeah, that's hilarious. We gonna
have to get that mainstream. What?
Yeah.
Damn. Paying a bill. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious.
What was he talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah. Be taking my daughter to the gun range, right? Me personally, I would, right? But I don't know if her mother would want me to do that because of the view of guns and a woman. Like, it just doesn't look right. You get what I'm saying? But it don't matter what type of kid I would have. I just want them to be someone that could defend themselves. Period. Point blank. Period. And the house.
But then, all right. So take it off of guns. But just defending themselves. Yeah. What about if they scared? Does that same thing not apply? If your little boy is scared to fight, don't want to fight, he's not a fighter. He just want. You know what I'm saying?
Now you gotta raise a fighter though.
See? so it's like, yo, bro, it's like,
I'm not talking about just a boy. I'm talking about both kids.
No, but I'm saying, but like, why does that go out the window now of them like allowing them to be like, you know what? He's not a fighter. I'm not gonna force him to be this way. Like at what point do you draw the line of letting kids be kids?
I see.
I take it back. At what point do you draw the line of letting kids like live in their truth, or no, you're gonna learn this. I don't care what you're talking about. Like you're gonna learn this.
I think when it becomes life or death. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
When it becomes life or death, you actually should know this.
Yeah. Fair point.
So like, you're gonna go to camp every fucking summer. You may hate it.
Learn how to make a fire.
But you're gonna learn how to make a fire. You're gonna learn how to swim. You're gonna learn how to fucking hunt at least. You get what I'm saying? Or like at least gather. You know what I mean? You don't need to kill an animal, maybe. But learn what type of plants this is. Like, okay, this plant is poisonous. This plant I can eat. Or this is a good mushroom. Whatever the case may be, we gotta learn. Because I learned that shit. You know what I'm saying? I went to camp, go away camp. I hated that shit, bro. Oh my God, bro. I hated that shit. But my last year going camping, I understood. I was like, oh, my mother is trying to get me to not depend on material shit. Yeah. Just in case shit go awry. You know what I'm saying? So like if I know how to fish, I know how to, I mean, I haven't done it in a while. I should probably just get back to some shit like that. But like, but I've learned these things, these tools for natural survival that I'll take with me forever. And I feel like if you don't, just because your kid is scared of some shit, right? If you don't enforce that, like your kid gonna be a wimp when shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? They turn 20, 22, 25. You know what I'm saying? They scared to do shit. Like, nah, you gotta teach your kids to push past their fear. Now, if they definitely scared of some shit, then it's different. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like but I would never put my kid in danger. I would never put my kid in a situation where like, yo, these are heights and my kid is afraid of heights. And they're like, yeah, no, you gonna get on this building. Or like, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. That's just ridiculous. But as far as like, yo, you know, you don't want to learn fucking karate. All right, well then you gotta go boxing. Right. You don't want to box, you gotta learn judo. Yeah. There's some shit you gotta tap in with here. Yeah. To know how to defend yourself. Yeah. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You're going to have bullies. Right. And I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? No matter how popular you are or unpopular you are, there's going to be bullies. Somebody might put hands on you, and you're going to have to put hands on them. And that's just what that is.
Gotta make the kids fight.
Huh?
Gotta make the kids fight.
I don't want.
You think me and my older brother wasn't putting them gloves on?
I don't want my kids. I pray to God I hope my kids don't suffer with shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sibling rivalries.
They gonna fight.
It's gonna happen.
Or sibling rivalry if they siblings. Yeah. Well, that's natural shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like, you know, did you fight, T?
Hell yeah. You fought? I was a fighting ass girl. Overall, so I used to always fight. You used to always fight for? Yes, I was a fighter. My mom, my grandma, everybody would tell you I was outside fighting all the time.
Damn, I can't even see that.
I know.
I can't even see that.
I was a firecracker. I was an aggressive kid, but both my parents are also aggressive. Well, were aggressive people in the street fighting as well. So
school, you use fighting in school too? Nah.
Yeah.
But
not like because it wasn't like I was always on like defense, but I always had an anger problem. But like I would only fighting someone to fight me, and then. Yeah,
and then it ended bad. I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm misjudging.
Yeah, I'm not aggressive at all.
I probably had, realistically, 3 fights my whole entire school, my school career.
Oh, in school, yeah.
Elementary, middle school, high school, I probably only had 3 fights.
Same.
But each level though. Elementary, yes. Middle school, yes. And high school, yes. But then you had to like really showcase that shit. Like, I'm gonna make an example out of this motherfucker.
Yeah, about same. Yeah, about 3.
No, you got to, and that's what you gotta teach it. Not like badly hurt somebody. Let's just be honest. But you gotta hit them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta at least look like you gotta at least look like you like some. Oh, like yo, you know what? How I won that fight. Or you gotta have doubters. You get what I'm saying? Like because then now it's like, all right, yeah, he ain't want to play with.
See, I've never fought a girl before, so that's one
Wait,
thing.
you was fighting niggas?
Yo.
I had one and I had one run-in with a girl. She pulled her hair, whatever. But other than that, I was fighting boys. But I was fighting them for my older brother because they were messing with him. Because you were saying how like, what if you're a boy and you don't really fight like that? Like, and I think everyone expected him to be aggressive because he's a boy, and so a lot of people in our neighborhood used to come at him, and so I used to handle that. So that was a foundation.
Like a fantastic story.
But in middle school and high school, after that, I was just slapping people. Like I didn't get into any fights after that. Like if someone disrespected me, I'm very calm. I always have been. But when it's time, it's time, you know?
That Scorpio, I see her eyes and I see it. I'm looking at her eyes.
Yeah.
It's all her eyes. Like, yo, I used to slap niggas. Yo, fighting niggas as a woman is crazy. That's some Oakland shit.
I never fought a girl in my life.
I've
never even been in a position to fight a girl in my life.
I used to one of my bros used to really just
keep getting slapped
by a woman.
They used to tease me a lot.
They used to tease you a lot?
Yeah.
Tease you why?
Like just regular.
What they tease you for?
I'm skinny. Short. I was skinny and short. Bro, I was skinny and short.
Short?
Hell yeah. I was like 4'11" in high school. Like when I was
Wait,
you were not 4'11".
Bro.
This nigga is lying.
When I was in the 9th grade, I was mad tiny. I didn't get a growth spurt until I was like in 11th grade.
They were the girls are probably like
I was
damn.
Short. I was short for a very long time, bro.
How the fuck that happened? Nigga, you my height.
My parents aren't that tall.
No, how it happened that you got a growth spurt like that?
Oh, you know, some people like I'm a late bloomer, so I didn't get to like maybe like 6, 17.
I've always been the tallest in my and like almost every class.
I was a short kid, and I'm skinny, so you know, shit like that. The clothes baggy.
I have a question about kids after this, about your kids. But I wanted to say something I forgot. Because you said something about you. Okay, whatever. Anyway. I'm like, fuck it.
She thinking about them niggas getting into the scrap. She fighting them niggas.
But it's weird, right? Not weird, but it's odd because like you want to teach your kids how to defend themselves. But me right now, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I don't even want nobody to be fighting for real. Like as far as adults go, you know what I'm saying? I don't want kids to fight either. But as adults, I don't think we should be fighting each other, especially if we're black. Like,
yeah, don't fight.
Fighting as an adult is like, what are we doing? Like,
so at what point do you tell your kids, yo, all right, listen, you need to stop fighting now. Like talk, use your words. Like,
oh, use your words.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what point do you go from defend yourself to now just ignore that, go the other way?
Oh,
like, you know
I love that question. That's
at what point do you like, you know what I'm saying?
I do think, first of all, I want to teach my kids both. Like, yo, talk that shit out. All right? But like, if this nigga is still bothering you, you know what I'm saying? And you went through all your shits. Like, you went to me, I went to the school went to the pen, well, however it went. If that kid's still on your ass, beat his ass.
Yeah.
Period.
And if he got siblings, you're going to have to beat him.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to beat him. Matter of fact, I'm going to get all the kids. They got siblings, we got siblings. We gonna war it out. No, I'm dead serious. That's why when I have kids, we gotta knock 2 of them shits out. And within 2 years, we don't got time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need these kids to grow up together, nigga. These niggas need to handle each other. They gotta tap in. Because at the end of the day, it's real out here. Like, bullies is bullies, man. And even if you go through all the proper channels, it don't matter. It's nasty.
Yeah.
And kids be like learning. Like some of my fights, some was with some Russian boys. Because they be racist and learn racist. Because there's mad Russians in Northern California. But they was racist to me in elementary school, and they would just come at me. And so I'm like, oh, I'm about to beat your ass.
No, you got to beat their ass.
Yeah.
You got to beat their ass.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm into like kids getting beat their kids like.
Yeah, serve them.
You got to serve it up.
Yeah, from another kid. That's better than like it coming from something else.
1,050%.
I do want to ask y'all a question, but go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
You had
no, go ahead. T.
Okay. I just want to say, because you guys talked about like teaching your kids certain things, like your daughter and your son certain things. How would you address like teaching them boundaries for like their physical body? Because I remember my first conversation with my mom, I was in 1st grade when she told me what rape was. And a lot of people were like, damn, she told you what rape was in 1st grade? And I'm just like, and everyone's like, that's like an intense time. I had already known what sex was though. She didn't even know that. But yeah, and so that was really important though. I took that message and I was like, okay, this like if someone violates me or if someone acts funny, it's okay for me to like tell my mom. Or like how would you maneuver that with a boy and a girl? Would it be the same?
I don't know. I feel like on the spot, think about it off the top of my head, I feel like it would have to be a situation where like they were exposed to it and I'm explaining to them what it is. Because I don't know how to just come to them and just tell them something that they have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. It has to be something where they've seen it, whether it be on a TV show, they heard somebody talking, they asked a question, but I don't know if I could just come to them and just, hey, today we learning about rape. And it's like, I'm like, what the fuck's rape?
Or you got a creepy family member, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Your uncle's a little weird. He might, you can tell me.
I'm saying it has to be a situation that it presents itself where I'm explaining to them what's going on or why is it going on. It can't just be like a random thing. Like, they don't have a creepy uncle, nothing happened. Yeah. They don't have a creepy aunt. That's not just uncles.
A lot of women fly under the radar.
So it's like
1,000%.
It has to be something that happened, and I'm like explaining to them this is what it is. I don't know if I could just do off the cuff, like randomly.
I think me personally, I'll teach my kids boundaries with their bodies, like when they're old enough to understand me. When they're like at least 3 years old, maybe. When they like, oh, this is dad. Like he's an authority.
Man.
This is mom. She's an authority. Yeah, I'm safe here. Hey, don't let nobody touch you down there. That's not me or your mother inappropriately. And even if you feel like that doesn't feel good to you, you let mommy, you let daddy know, even if it's us. Like, we gotta talk about all types of shit. You get what I'm saying? I know we had the conversation with, the therapist. I liked how he read up on books on how to properly deal with a parent, like how to properly parent. I would definitely do that too before I'm like a father, because I would want to know how to have those conversations. But I want to have those conversations early. Yeah. Not when they're 5 or 6, 7, when they're in the school system and
that's true.
These teachers are weird.
I think about it like that. That's true.
Yeah, these teachers are weird. And then you're around your family members. Because now you're of age. Now you're around your family members. You might have cousins and shit like that and things of that nature. And your cousins, you don't think it's inappropriate until you might have learned it in school. And you're like, yeah, no, I want you to know this at 3 years old. Hey, my daddy told me don't do that. Like, my daddy told me, no. Don't touch me. Don't touch. No. That's not it. No. Like, don't let nobody grab you. Don't let nobody hug you up. Don't let nobody pick you up. Yeah. Unless it's mommy or daddy. And unless I say it's okay. Man. So now if like fucking Uncle Scoot want to pick you up, that's cool. Scooter's good. And then she was like, okay. And then that's what that is. Yeah. Like, it got to be that level of conversation.
That's right. That's right. I adopt that same ideology. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it got like, when I think about like this, the concept of having kids and the world being the world, I want everything to be out as far as that. Yeah. On boundaries. Like, that's why I thought that question is like fantastic. Yeah. Like, boundaries is like, my mother was always on that. Hey, don't let nobody touch you there. Don't let nobody touch you there. You know what I'm saying? And then when you of age, we'll have that conversation. My mother she showed me a list of fucking sexual diseases probably at like 9 or 8. Showed me how to put a condom on and all that on a flashlight at like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Far from fucking. I was like, I ain't fucking. If it's like, you get what I'm saying? And I appreciate that though, because it makes you like, you know what? Let me be a lot more cautious. And then now you see the signs. Yeah. So now when you grow older, you're like, oh, that nigga a little weirdo. He looking at me a little freaky. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Or why she just graced my hands like that. I had teachers. I had like women teachers. I had women teachers like that was very like touchy. Like very handsy.
She was tall.
Yeah, I was tall, but also like they were like, come here, you smell so good, and they would hug me up, and I'd be like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding my parts, nigga. Like you could smell like it's a woman at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong. So like in my head, I knew it wasn't necessarily okay, but I didn't think it was that wrong either. Yeah. Right? For them to just grab me up and shit like that. But they ain't touching me like that. They ain't getting crazy. But I had them say things like, you probably shouldn't say to a kid. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Real shit. And that happens way more often than not.
That's crazy.
I would say from my experience, all of my friends have been sexually assaulted by women at some point.
Dang.
Yeah.
You said about women?
By women. Yeah.
Shit.
I have a friend specifically, like she lived in this hotel for a little bit with her family, and there was another lady who lived downstairs.
That's crazy.
Like, women fly under the radar because people trust their kids with women just off top because they're women. But that's just not right. Because we're human and we are capable of some fucked up shit too.
Fucked up shit.
And so there's I have a lot of friends that were molested because of that. Because they're like, real. This woman is safe. She's a woman. She can take care of you.
Yeah,
it's so real. You never know.
That's trauma that you can't reverse, though. Like, once that's done, it's like now you have to figure out how to heal from that now, if you even realize it.
I agree, and I pray to God that I thank God I never like tapped in on that level. Like, that should never happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to any of my kids that I'll have in the future. You know what I'm saying? Right. Before we get out of here, what made you a better man this week? Talk to me. I know you had it last week. What's the vibes? What's the vibes? We missed it. We missed it last week.
Yo, meal prepping, man. I'm telling y'all, life changer.
That's a motherfucking man answer right there, bro.
Life changing, man. Save money too.
Meal prepping is a difficult situation for me, especially like tapping in. You know what made me a better man this week? Telling the truth. Telling the truth.
So you was lying last week?
Well, I wasn't lying last week. Might have. No, I wasn't necessarily lying, but I just, me being open and honest about whatever situations that I'm in, or a situation of like, or if I don't feel like going nowhere. Because I used to just, you know what I'm saying? I used to just be like, all right, fuck it, I'll go. Nah, I'm good. Actually, I'm playing Call of Duty. Matter of fact, I lied.
Tell him, bro.
Yo, T.
Call of Duty.
T Scoot. Let me tell you what I lied most about. When women ask me what I'm...
You do not look like niggas that play video games.
Oh.
By the way. He said,
when we leave here today.
I'm gleaming on...
I can't wait to go back.
I'm gleaming. I have a bottle of wine probably in the fridge. I am gleaming on popping that open and playing some Call of Duty. But anyways, can I tell you what I lie the most about? With a woman, they be like, what you doing? I'll be like, nothing. I'm really playing Call of Duty.
Oh, no.
I don't know why I lie about playing video games.
we know.
I lie about that.
I ain't gonna lie, I never knew you play video games.
Huh?
I said I didn't know you play video games.
I play games.
That's for one. Number two, I can see why. We know why you lie about it, bro.
Yeah, because it's like this nigga's a bum.
Yeah,
like,
they be trying.
I don't want her to look at me like that. I will be honest, niggas don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, they be trying.
I don't want her to look at me like this nigga's a bum, and I don't get paid for it.
Yeah,
girls are judgmental about playing video games.
Yeah,
unless they play games.
You know how much?
Y'all playing.
Or they have brothers.
Y'all playing y'all hair. Y'all playing y'all face all day. But when I want to pick up a controller, it's a problem.
I never pick up the fucking controller.
Like,
yo. We gotta get out of here, man. But that's a conversation on some shit, like maybe for Patreon. But anyways, this is Living Black. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is another great pod, another great episode.
Facts.
T, appreciate you for your insight.
Of
course.
Yo, T is so beautiful. You won't see it unless you subscribe to our Patreon. So you gonna have to tap into that motherfucker. Scoot, I appreciate you.
Of course, brother. Appreciate you.
And this is live. This is dope. Appreciate it. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.